Once upon a time, there was a village. All of the people in the village got along very well. There was kindness, love, compassion, and justice. Every person in the village owned a special bag. It was given to them by their parents at a young age. Inside this bag were hundreds of warm fuzzies. Warm fuzzies were soft, cuddly, cottony little puffs. When you gave someone a warm fuzzy, they felt warm and fuzzy inside. People in the village gave each other warm fuzzies any time they wanted to let someone know they were loved. When someone received a warm fuzzy, they put it in their bag. One day, an evil, miserable troll who lived in a cave overlooking the village came to town. He saw that everyone was giving out these warm fuzzies from their bags. He noticed how happy the villagers seemed and didn't like it. Being a cunning troll, he quickly devised a plan to stomp out the village's happiness. He went up to one villager and said, "Why do you keep giving away your warm fuzzies? Aren't you afraid you're going to run out? Here, take this bag of cold pricklies and give these to the people in your village instead, and keep all of your warm fuzzies to yourself." The villager, having never thought about the risk of running out, quickly took the bag from the troll. The villager later ran into a friend and handed him one of the cold pricklies from his new bag. A cold prickly was heavy and made those receiving one feel cold and empty inside. Once you had a cold prickly, you wanted to give it away to someone else as fast as possible. The villager warned his friend about the shortage of warm fuzzies and handed him a bag of cold pricklies to give away instead. Soon, all the villagers went to the troll and asked for their own bag of cold pricklies, since they didn't want to be handing out warm fuzzies if they were going to run out. The troll was pleased. His plan was working perfectly. Now the village was in a state of fear and panic. Everyone started avoiding everyone else so they wouldn't be given a cold prickly. People hoarded their small supply of warm fuzzies and didn't give them out to anyone anymore. The village happiness had run out. One day, a family that had been traveling arrived back in town and almost immediately were handed a cold prickly. The youngest of the family, not recognizing the cold prickly, refused to take it. The villager was surprised and tried again. The child handed the person a warm fuzzy from his bag. The villager was surprised and a little ashamed that he had tried to give this kind child a cold prickly and instead received a warm fuzzy. The child looked at the villager and the newly formed crowd and said, "Why are you giving each other these cold pricklies?" One villager said, "Why should we give away all of our warm fuzzies? Shouldn't we keep them for ourselves? What if we run out?" Other villagers agreed. But the child, being wiser than his years, said, "Every time you give away a warm fuzzy, a new one is created in your own bag. Don't you see? The more you give away, the more you will have." The troll was very upset and tried to interrupt the child and convince everyone to give out cold pricklies again. But the villagers didn't want to listen anymore. They threw all of their bags of cold pricklies into a wagon, threw the troll inside it, and sent him out of the town. The villagers began giving away warm fuzzies again freely, and happiness returned to the village. Now take your warm fuzzy and give it to another. Notice how you'll never run out as long as you continue to share your warm fuzzies with the people around you.